class, for the last few weeks we have been talking about multiplication and how we take little groups and make them into big groups. So today we're going to read a story about how Sam and his friends took a big group of cookies and put them into small groups. So we're going to be reading Doorbell Ring by Pat Hutchins. "I've made some cookies for tea," said Mom. "Good," said Victoria and Sam. "We're starving." "Share them between yourselves," said Mom. "I made plenty." "That's 6 each," said Sam and Victoria. "They look as good as Grandma's," said Victoria. "They smell as good as Grandma's," said Sam. "No one makes cookies like Grandma," said Ma, as the doorbell rang. It was Tom and Hannah from next door. "Come in," said Ma. "You can share the cookies." "That's 3 each," said Sam and Victoria. "They smell as good as your Grandma's," said Tom. "And they look as good," said Hannah. "No one makes cookies like Grandma," said Ma, as the doorbell rang. It was Peter and his little brother. "Come in," said Ma. "You can share the cookies." "That's 2 each," said Victoria and Sam. "They look as good as Grandma's," said Peter, "and smell as good too." "Nobody makes cookies like Grandma," said Ma, as the doorbell rang. It was Joy and Simon with their 4 cousins. "Come in," said Ma. "You can share the cookies." "That's 1 each," said Sam and Victoria. "They smell as good as your Grandma's," said Joy. "And they look as good too," said Simon. "No one makes cookies like Grandma," said Ma, as the doorbell rang and rang. "Oh dear," said Ma, as the children stared at the cookies on their plates. "Perhaps you'd better eat the cookies before we open the door." "Well, wait," said Sam. It was Grandma with an enormous tray of cookies. "How nice to have so many friends to share with," said Grandma. "It's a good thing I made a lot of them. And no one makes cookies like Grandma," said Ma, as the doorbell rang. So, in the book, Sam and Victoria had to divide the cookies between their friends. This is called grouping or dividing, when we take a large number and make it into small groups. So does anybody know what a group is?
Yes. A bunch of things put together.
All right, that's correct. It's when there's a group of different things put together. We have groups in our classroom. There's 2 groups of chairs over here, 2 groups of chairs over here, 2 groups of chairs over here. Do you guys know any groups that are like outside of the classroom that we use?
I'm on a soccer team.
That's a group. It's a very large group. So in the book, when a new person came to the house and they all got the same amount of cookies. Why do you think they all got the same amount of cookies?
Because they shared. It wouldn't be fair if she got 2 and I got 1.
Very good. So I'm gonna pass out some cookies.
Are they real cookies?
No, not.
Why aren't they real cookies?
We'll get real cookies at the end of the lesson. Alrighty, so if I give Natalie 3 cookies and I give
My name's Stephanie.
Stephanie, sorry.
It's okay.
4 cookies, would that be very fair?
If I got 4?
If you got 3 and Stephanie got 4. No. What would I need to do to make the groups fair?
Take 1 away. Or you could give me another one.
There's 2. You could pass that over. So when we do our grouping, we need to make sure that all of our friends have the same amount of cookies, because you wouldn't want to be left without a cookie.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to show you some cookie groups on the board. And if you would like to follow along, it's fine. Here, that's your group of cookies. And here's your group of cookies. You can open up the little pouch. All right. 12 cookies altogether, how many cookies will you each get? Take a guess, or do you want to come to the board and show me?
I'll show you.
All right, Stephanie.
So these are people.
Yep. And they all start with one cookie.
Are there 12 in here?
Yep.
I think there's one that I left over.
Oh.
Thanks.
All right, how did you know to put 4 cookies in each group?
I just went through and gave one each every time I went through so that the groups would be even.
Okay. All right, let's try another problem. If there's 6 of us, 6 friends, and they want to share their cookies, what would I do?
What if I like one of my friends more than the other friends? Can I
If you were the
do
friend,
that?
if you were the friend that you didn't like more, would you think that's very fair?
Well, maybe I'm not very hungry.
We would want to treat all of our friends the same and
Okay.
give them all the same amount of cookies so nobody's feelings get hurt. And also so each group is equal.
Everybody wants cookies, Nicole. I'm sorry.
All right, thank you, Nicole. All right, we'll try one more. All right. If, say, Jim, Sally, Callie, and Timmy all have, they have 12 cookies, and there's 4 of them, how many would we get each? Could you say it in your words without using the cookies?
How many cookies are there?
There's 12 cookies.
3.
Very good. All right. Oh, I can put them up there so you can see. They would each get 3. All right. So now we're going to take from 12 cookies, and now we're going to just use 9. So if there's 3 people and 9 cookies, how many cookies would they each get? Would you like to come show us, maybe?
I have an idea.
Natalie, sorry.
Because, can I use the other ones?
Yeah, well, there's 9
Before-
cookies.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
So before, there were 4 friends, and each friend got 3 each, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I know that now we only had 9, and 9 take away 3, or 12 take away 3 is 9. So I know that there are 3 groups of 3.
Very good. Do you have another solution, Stephanie?
No.
No? Okay, we'll try another one. If there is, how about 8 cookies? Would you like to try, Stephanie?
How
Do
many
you wanna-
friends are there?
Oh, there's 8 cookies and 4 friends.
I don't have 8 cookies, do I? No, I need one more. They each get 2.
All right, very good. All right, so now I'm gonna give you, you can use your own cookies, and I have problems up here on the board that you can use to follow, and then if you get finished, I'll have extra ones for you to do too. So it'll take about 5 to 10 minutes to do that, and then I'll rip this one off and the other one up too. So if you wanna work in a group, you can, or you can work by yourself.